Hello boys and girls. Today I'm going to show you how to create an origami emoji bookmark. This is a lesson that I saw online from a YouTuber named Maison Zizou. To use it as a bookmark, you just take your page, place it right in that little pocket there, and close your book. Later when you come on, you can smile as you see your loving emoji looking at you. Okay, so in order to create these, you will need some paper, some scissors, a Sharpie marker, and possibly some coloring tools. For many of these, I used construction paper because I had it on hand. But you can use any kind of paper, loose leaf, copy paper, anything that you have, and then simply color it after, as I did with this example that I colored with crayons. Now, in order to create origami, many times, not always, but many times, you need a perfect square. And to create a perfect square, we're going to create a triangle with our paper. So if we take this corner and bring it to the side, and line it up so that this side is even with this side, we have created a triangle. Next, you want to take your scissors and cut right along the line that you see there. Now this little strip of paper can be discarded, or you can use it to create tiny little bookmarks. Yay! Now you're going to take your triangle and lay it in front of you so that this part is pointing upwards. And these sides are down. And you're going to take the side and you're going to bring it up to the top of your triangle. Notice how I always hold down with one hand and smooth with the other. Sometimes it's difficult for my paper doesn't want to make the fold, so what I do is I kind of exercise it. Work it, and then I can fold it much easier. Now, after you have created this fold, you're going to open your triangle back up. You're going to take one of the top corners. See, there's one below, one above. And you're going to pull it down to the center of your paper, which you should be able to see because you did these two other folds. So you should be able to see the triangle right there. Then you fold these back up. And we're almost done. What we have to do is we have to take this corner and we're going to slip it into this fold or pocket that we made here. I suggest that you fold this down first in this direction, and then you flip it over and fold it in the other direction so that you can see that it fits perfectly. So I'll do that on this side, fold it down. Fold it back up. Slip it into my pocket. We're almost done. Now for the kirigami part. We are going to cut our triangle so that it looks like a circle. In order to do that, I would suggest flipping it over, using a pencil, and drawing a circle. So basically all you're going to be doing is you're going to be cutting off each corner. The thicker your paper is, the more difficult it is to cut. So if you're using loose leaf or copy paper, this should be very easy. If you're using construction paper, go slowly. It might take a little bit of time. Turning my paper carefully, I've made my first cut. All you're doing is cutting the corners off. You don't want to cut too far because you still want to save some folds so that everything holds together. fold. Okay, and the shape of my origami emoji's head is complete. Now I have to choose which emoji I want to do. I printed out some of the emojis from the Apple website. You can look online for different emojis that you might want, or you can just make up your own. I'm gonna do this one. So in order to do this, I'm gonna first draw the different parts of my emoji in pencil. And then I'm going to go over my emoji features with a Sharpie. Okay, we have a big smile. And we'll place the tongue right about here. Now, this has some different colors. That's why I showed it you, this one, so that you could see how I'm going to cut out some shapes and glue them on. So I can almost see through this. I'm going to trace my circle. And I'm going to draw my circle with Sharpie. Do my winky eye. And I'm going to color in the mouth. Now, if you have on hand a brown marker, you can also do these features in brown, because I think, at least on my phone, some of the features are not black, they're brown, but it doesn't really matter. You can do whatever you like. You can see my marker is starting to dry out a little bit, so I have to go a little bit slower to give the marker time to absorb into the paper. Next, I'm going to cut out my eye. And I'm going to use just a drop of glue to glue it on. A glue stick will work just as well, but I don't have any on hand. Oh, my glue bottle has not coming out. So what I do is I close my glue. I do not cut the top with the scissors, and I just pick off dried glue, and then I open it back up. Almost complete. Next, I'm going to draw my little tongue sticking out of this index card. I searched my house all over for pink paper. I couldn't find it. So I'm going to improvise and use an index card. Hopefully you'll be able to do things like that too. Improvising really uses your creativity. And our emoji is complete. You can use this as a bookmark, as I said, or you can make a card or a gift out of it, or you can make a picture out of it and draw things around your emoji. You can also add some accents with other colors. I used markers here. You could also use crayons like I did with the cheeks and the heart, and have a wonderful time.